Ladies and gentlemen, from Venezuela, Lui Heidi.
Panathinaik Stadium was created almost 2,500 years ago.
I know.
Thanks to the efforts of the orator and statesman who was the magistrate responsible for managing the economic affairs of Athens at the time. About 500 years later, in the Roman period, the form and aspect of the stadium was changed. It was faced with white phanatinaic marble thanks to the generosity of a wealthy benefactor, the orator and philosopher Herodes Atticus. Ah, bueno. And it's Lorraine Nielsen. As the centuries passed, the stadium was abandoned and became derelict. However, it was destined to regain something of its old glory when it hosted the first modern Olympic Games in 1896.
So how many people is this stadium for, Mimo?
There is 68,000 seats that can fit people comfortably. Yeah, exactly. So that's not people squished in, that's comfortable seating of 68,000 people.
One of the amazing things about this place is that even though in that time when it was built, they already were building a water system. So the whole stadium in the lower part, I guess this was for the sport people, they already had like a water system running all around the stadium.
Despite the Greek's starring role in this story, it was actually a Frenchman, Pierre de Coubertin, who revived the Olympic flame. He believed that the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the fight. Not to have won, but to have fought well. And that belief turned sport into a language of unity. But how does that idea trace back to the ancient games? From competition and honor to ritual and politics, much connects them, yet much still challenges that original Olympic spirit.
And next time we are gonna be with you directly from Olympia.
So the tickets for an adult are €20 each, and that gets you into ancient Olympia as well as the museum. And if I understood correctly, which hopefully I did, the tickets into ancient Olympia have a time limit on it. So after purchasing the ticket, you need to enter within 15 minutes. But the museum, you can use the ticket then until 8 p.m. tonight. So you have flexibility on when you go to the museum after. So here you can see the scale difference between the Temple of Zeus, the main temple, and the Temple of Hera. The Olympics is lit each time using a parabolic mirror to create the flame. Yeah, right?
Whoa.
And why is this exciting for you?
Because ever since I've been in high school and learned about the Olympics and followed the Olympics all the time, we learned about the ancient games and how it inspired the modern revival of it. And to see the site, it's a massive site, beautiful setting, very shaded, lovely to walk around. The history of it is a bit, bloody.
Gruesome, right?
And gruesome, but glad to see, that's evolved. But it's great to see so much of the remains still here.
Is there anything that surprised you that you weren't expecting?
More buildings than I expected in terms of there's a number of baths, there's houses for the council officers and judges. It really is an Olympic city.
Yeah. Cool. It is very interesting to hear the stories about ancient Olympia and the culture that it stems from. I'm still trying to understand how the ancient Greek culture is so heavily rooted in what people see as kind of modern civilization, because a lot of the stories I've heard about ancient Olympia are pretty gruesome, to be honest, and definitely, I think, highlight human nature being very violent. They definitely had, what I do think is very interesting is with the ancient Greek gods, they were not seen as saviors. The Greek gods were very much gods, and humans needed to fight for their survival or for their well-being. The gods weren't here to help make their life easier. So that's something that I think is quite interesting. And when it comes to the Olympics, it was very much this fight for victory, and yeah, there was no room for second or third place. That meant nothing. You either win or you lose. And you might die in the process, although there have only been 2 deaths recorded in the ancient Olympics. So there are a lot of different elements that I feel are quite contrasting with each other. But it is very interesting to learn more about. So what's the assessment of the first round of starters here?
Spot on. The halloumi with the grilled peppers and the eggplant was excellent.
Nice. Stuffed peppers. Very nice.
The beer was good too.
And the wine?
Yeah, very nice. I like, look at this. We don't get our wine like that. That's great. That is pretty cute. Company is great.
Make a butter fried capers. Eat the little one so it's a little bit more crunchy. Tastes like kind of skins.